There are secrets, dark secrets, hidden in the shadows of history, secrets that were never meant to be uncovered. What if I told you that dark magic is real, that there are rituals, symbols, and incantations passed down through forbidden texts, known only to a select few? Tonight we pull back the veil, but be warned, once you learn these secrets, there's no turning back. For centuries, dark magic has captivated and terrified people. Some call it witchcraft, others call it sorcery. But no matter the name, its power is undeniable. Kings have sought it, entire civilizations have fallen because of it. And even today, its influence lingers in whispers and shadows. But what if everything we know about dark magic is a lie? What if its true purpose has been hidden from us? Let's explore the myths, the rituals, and the horrifying truths behind the most dangerous form of sorcery known to mankind. When people hear dark magic, they often think of curses, blood rituals, or demonic pacts. It's been demonized in history, feared by religious institutions, and banned in many cultures. But why? What is it about dark magic that makes it so dangerous? Is it just superstition? Or is there something more sinister at play? The fear of dark magic led to the infamous witch trials, mass executions, and hidden societies of practitioners who were forced to operate in secrecy. But were they really evil? Or were they protecting knowledge that the world was never meant to have? To understand dark magic, we must first break it down. There are different types, each with its own power and purpose. Necromancy, the forbidden art of communicating with the dead. Necromancers believe that the dead hold knowledge beyond the living. They summon spirits, not just for guidance, but sometimes for revenge. Many believe the infamous Book of the Dead holds the key to controlling these spirits. Historically, necromancy was not always viewed as evil. In some ancient cultures, speaking to the dead was a way to receive divine knowledge. The Greeks had the Necromanteon, a temple where people sought wisdom from the spirits of the departed. The Chinese practiced ancestor worship, believing the dead could offer protection and guidance. But as Christianity and other religions rose to prominence, necromancy became taboo, associated with demons and forbidden rituals. There are whispered tales of people who have successfully summoned spirits, but the price was far too great. Some say the dead don't like to be disturbed. Others claim that what answers the call is not the soul of the departed, but something else entirely. Blood magic, power in sacrifice. One of the most feared forms of magic, blood magic is said to amplify power through sacrifice. Some claim ancient rulers used it to secure their empires, making pacts with unseen entities. Blood has always been seen as a conduit of life. It carries energy, essence, and vitality. In many cultures, blood was offered to gods in exchange for blessings. The Aztecs, for instance, believed that human sacrifices were necessary to keep the universe in balance. In medieval times, some alchemists wrote of the elixir of life, a potion made from the blood of the young to grant immortality. But there is a darker side to blood magic. Some rituals require not just any blood, but the blood of an innocent. These rituals are whispered about in secret societies where practitioners claim that sacrificing purity grants immense power. Are these just legends, or do such rituals still take place in the shadows? Curses and hexes, the art of destruction. From voodoo to written curses, this form of magic is meant to harm, control, or manipulate. Some claim a well-cast hex can bring misfortune, for generations. Throughout history, curses have been used to punish enemies and seek revenge. The Egyptians were known to inscribe curse tablets, binding the souls of their targets to eternal torment. In Africa and the Caribbean, practitioners of voodoo create dolls infused with the energy of their victims, allowing them to cause pain or even death from afar. Even today, there are places where cursed objects are feared. Museums hold ancient relics said to bring doom upon those who touch them. Some believe that places like the Dybbuk box or the cursed chair of Busby are imbued with dark energy, bringing death to those who cross their path. But here's the real question. If these practices were truly powerless, why were they outlawed? Why are secret societies still practicing them in hidden places around the world? There is one secret so terrifying that even those who practice dark magic refuse to speak of it. It is called the ritual of the Nameless One. A ceremony is said to summon an entity older than time itself. The few who have attempted it were never seen again. Those who have researched it claim that simply knowing the ritual's details invites something into your life, something you cannot get rid of. Are these just stories, or is there something lurking beyond the veil of our reality? What if dark magic is more than just folklore? What if it's a gateway to something far more sinister? From necromancers and ancient grimoires to blood rituals and cursed objects, dark magic has remained a force that refuses to be forgotten. But the real horror, the idea that somewhere, right now, someone is performing a ritual, whispering incantations, calling upon something in the dark. So, tell me, do you believe in dark magic? Or is it all just myth and legend? Leave a comment below and let's discuss. But remember, some secrets should never be uncovered. Case 1. The Hex of the Bell Witch. One of the most infamous cases of dark magic and curses is the legend of the Bell Witch haunting, a terrifying story that has persisted for over 2 centuries. The events took place in the early 1800s in Adams, Tennessee, where the Bell family, particularly the father John Bell, became the victim of a sinister force believed to be a dark curse placed upon him by a local woman named Kate Batts. Kate Batts and John Bell were known to have a bitter dispute over a land deal. Kate was rumored to have practiced folk magic and was considered eccentric by the townspeople. She allegedly made a chilling statement to John Bell, declaring that he and his family would suffer for what he had done. Shortly after this confrontation, strange and unexplainable events began occurring in the Bell household. The family first reported hearing eerie scratching noises and distant whispers at night. The sounds grew louder and more aggressive over time, escalating to the point where they could hear voices mocking them. Soon, objects in the house began moving on their own. Furniture would shake violently, dishes flew off shelves, and doors opened and slammed shut with an unseen force. As months passed, the entity, which the family began referring to as the Bell Witch, became more aggressive. It would pull blankets off sleeping children, pinch and slap family members, and even leave deep scratches on their skin. The entity seemed to have a particular hatred for John Bell and his daughter, Betsy Bell. Betsy was tormented relentlessly. Her hair would be pulled, and she would often wake up screaming as invisible hands tried to strangle her. The entity began whispering threats in her ear, telling her to stay away from a young man she was in love with. Fearful for her safety, Betsy eventually broke off her engagement, seemingly appeasing the spirit for a short time. John Bell's suffering, however, only worsened. He became increasingly ill, suffering from mysterious seizures and intense fatigue. On December 20th, 1820, John Bell was found lifeless in his bed. Near his body was a small vial containing a dark liquid. One of the family members gave a few drops to a cat, which instantly convulsed and died. The entity's voice then rang out, laughing and exclaiming, "I gave old Jack a big dose of it last night," which fixed him. At John Bell's funeral, an unseen force disrupted the ceremony by laughing and singing mockingly, preventing the mourners from peacefully laying him to rest. The entity continued to haunt the family for years before mysteriously disappearing, leaving behind one of the most infamous tales of dark magic and supernatural terror in American history. Even today, people who visit the Bell Witch Cave, a site connected to the haunting, report hearing whispers, seeing shadowy figures, and experiencing an overwhelming sense of dread. Some believe the curse has never been broken and that the Bell Witch still lingers, waiting for another victim. Case 2. The Cursed Manuscript of the Voynich Code. Hidden away in the archives of history lies the Voynich Manuscript, a book so mysterious that even modern cryptographers have failed to decipher its contents. Written in an unknown language with bizarre illustrations of otherworldly plants, celestial diagrams, and eerie humanoid figures, this book is believed to contain forbidden dark knowledge, possibly of alchemical or supernatural origin. The book surfaced in 1912 when an antiquarian named Wilfred Voynich purchased it from a Jesuit library in Italy. Almost immediately, the book drew attention from scholars and cryptologists, all eager to unravel its secrets. However, despite decades of study, no one has been able to decode its script, identify its origins, or explain its strange illustrations. The illustrations depict strange symbols, floating castles, and diagrams that resemble occult summoning circles. Some believe the book was written by an alchemist attempting to document powerful magical formulas, while others speculate it holds rituals for summoning otherworldly entities. Many researchers have described an eerie feeling when handling the book, as if they were being watched. However, what makes the Voynich manuscript truly terrifying is the curse associated with it. Over the years, many researchers who dedicated their lives to deciphering its secrets have met mysterious and tragic fates. Some went mad, obsessed with unlocking its meaning, only to end up in asylums. Others suffered from sudden, unexplained illnesses or disappeared without a trace. One of the most chilling accounts is that of Dr. Hans Bellmer, a German cryptographer who spent over a decade attempting to crack the manuscript's code. As he worked deeper into its pages, he began experiencing horrific nightmares, visions of shadowy figures whispering in an unknown language, dark eyes watching him from the corners of his room. He became reclusive, refusing to let anyone near his work. In 1947, Dr. Bellmer was found dead in his study, his body twisted in an unnatural position. The manuscript was open on his desk, turned to a page depicting a ritual circle with demonic figures. His final words, scribbled hastily on a piece of parchment, read, "It is not meant to be understood. It watches. Other researchers who have tried to unlock its secrets have suffered similar fates. Some have vanished without a trace, their research erased as if they had never existed. Others have been driven into madness, claiming that the book speaks to them in whispers, revealing knowledge too terrible for human minds to comprehend. To this day, the Voynich Manuscript remains unsolved, its contents shrouded in mystery. Many believe that those who come too close to uncovering its secrets are doomed to suffer its wrath. Some say it was never meant to be read by human eyes, and those who dare attempt to decipher it risk unleashing something beyond their understanding. Would you dare to open its pages? Would you risk unlocking something not meant for human eyes? The choice is yours. But remember, some knowledge comes with a terrifying price. Dark magic has left behind many terrifying stories. These are just two of the many cases where the forbidden arts have crossed into our world with chilling consequences. Have you ever experienced something unexplainable? Do you believe in the power of curses? Let me know in the comments below. But remember, some knowledge comes with a price. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the chilling secrets of dark magic, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more terrifying mysteries. Hit the notification bell so you never miss any video like this. Have your own experiences with the supernatural? Share them in the comments below. But beware, some stories are best left untold. Stay curious, but stay safe. Until next time.